Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your host El Young, and we are here with the brilliant Chris from the band The Red Crow. So, welcome, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Chris, could you introduce yourself and what you do within the band The Red Crow?
Okay. My name is Chris. I play guitars and vocals on the Red Crow, and I'm the only one former for the band that is still in the band right now. And yeah, we play rock and roll, and that's what we love the most.
Cool, cool,
Yeah, that's
cool.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, let's dive into some questions.
Okay. Okay.
As a child, as a child, what were you listening to?
I usually listen to really strange things. So I started to listen to rock and roll when I was something like 5 years and 5 years old, and I started to listening to David Bowie and Billy Idol and Elvis Presley. This was my first contact with rock and roll at the time. This was at age of 5 to 7. I was pretty into it. I usually listen to them on vinyl, and after that, I start to listen to the Ramones on that small cassette, uh, and after that, I I passed through some pretty strange time in my life. Then I moved to reggae for some time, something like around 10 to 12. But when I reached 13, I was again into punk rock and most of it. But I listened to so much Brazilian bands at the time, and I was joining with some guys. I was yeah, I definitely was working with some guys that was really hardcore punk at the time, and they introduced me to all these really heavy stuff bands from Brazil and bands like Ratos de Porão and Raimundos, Replicantes, and all this type of bands. They are really more punk rock like. And after that, when I reached, I guess, 16, I was more into grunge stuff. Something like Nirvana, Mudhoney, Alice in Chains, and Alice in Chains is the band I listen until now. Is my favorite band for the whole time, and yeah, I guess after that I got into some really heavy stuff. Um, Bands more underground bands like Caius and this type of bands and Orange Goblin and bands like that. But my taste of music right now is really really diversified. I listen to most of every kind of music right now. I listen to everything. If I do like it, I definitely will put on my playlist, Spotify playlist. And if you listen to my Spotify playlist, man, is crazy shit there. It comes from hip hop to Brazilian funk to traditional Brazilian music to for Sepultura and really heavy stuff. So it's a really crazy playlist there.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. I think that's the best way to have a well-rounded playlist of different styles of music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I listen to
So
everything. I usually I pass some time singing on a church choir, and I'm into classic stuff as well. So you can imagine how crazy is my playlist.
yeah, yeah. We have a question from my head moderator, Lisa Boo, and she asks if you could play anywhere in the world, where would you play?
Mm. There's a place in South Italy. They do this fest that is Duna Jam, and I don't know if you know the fest, but they put bands to play on the beach. They put some really small small stage there, and put all people around the stage and at sunset. Man, this I think this is the best place to have a band playing.
Cool, cool,
Yeah, yeah.
cool. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, for that. So, yeah, um, when you were growing up, who actually got you into listening to music? Was it a family member, a friend, or was it a journey of self-discovery?
Yeah, man. It was a journey, you know. I always had these vinyls in my home because you know my mom and dad they usually listen to it, but it was my personal interest at the time, and no one stopped me. So I'm into it
Yeah,
until now. I have two other brothers that they are younger than me, but they don't have the same interest to music as myself. So I
cool.
think it's just something that is just happening through my life, you know.
Yeah,
Of course, I have some people that inspire me, but they are not from my from the people I used to hang out. There are some people that just got into my life and helped me with something and then got out. Something when I can just pinpoint some guys. The first one was the leader from the church choir I used to sing with. This guy, he really knows about music. He used to play organ for some mass, and he's a really good musician. And he taught me things that I never think that I usually uh, that I wish I have contact with, you know. But man, and I never think I had contact with a guy like that could teach me everything and so little time, And this guy was the first one that really makes me got into music. And after that was a friend of mine that his name is Grinch. We usually call him Grinch. He's guitar player from a band back in Brazil. He's a really good friend of mine. He came from a family that they are all musicians on his family, and I used to hang with him. And he was always speaking about music and about these bands that I never knew. And this guy teach me a lot, but I used to hang with him for something like 2 3 years just. And for these 2 3 years, he teach me a lot, man, about music. But I have so many people around me right now that really enjoys music. But at the time, I don't have this much of people, so I I had to listen to myself and try to understand what I like and what I don't like. And my taste uh, start to get in shape at the time. So I can tell you that is something more uh, something more that shaped by my personality. You know, I guess it is when you are passing through good times, you listen to something. When you are passing through some bad times, you listen to other types of music. And I guess that's the main thing for me. You know, what I need to
yeah,
feel and a certain point of my life.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so, who was your sort of like main influence to say, I want to become a musician?
My main influence to make me
Yeah,
become a musician, I guess, was Kurt Cobain from Nirvana and the the whole musics from Alice in Chains. You know, I guess this made me uh, think that I can be a musician. I really do like that. There was, of course, some Brazilian bands at the time, something like Gritando HC, Ratos de Porão, and these guys, they really teach me a lot. But when I listen to Nirvana and Alice in Chains, it's something like I was like, man, thi- this is the real deal. That's the thing I really want to learn. That's something I really need to do. Uh, Alice in Chains the most, but Nirvana as well. They are the biggest ones in grunge. So I guess that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Before you started the Red Crow,
hmm
were you in any other bands?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I I will make 40 in January now. I'm getting old, but I started playing bands something around 14, and I start with Afetados. Is It was my first band. It was a punk band and punk and hardcore band. We used to play some covers back then. Something like NoFX, Rancid, and some radcore as well. Something like Melancholy, Legwagon, and stuff like that. But back at the time, I started to think and make my own music, and there I start to understand more about music, learn more about music, and start to write music as well. So at the time, I have reading something like 30 songs at the time, but all of them are not good songs. And and when I was something like around 20, I start a small grunge band at the time, and we play a couple shows, but I don't remember the name. I guess the band doesn't have had a name, and they are all songs written by myself. And it was the first band that I really really got into the writing music stuff. And after that, I got a band called Requiem. That is it was a band that plays something like industrial metal, stuff like that. And I had this band for something around 5 years. It was a really good band at the time, and we play a lot of concerts. And I had a side band at the time that plays. Not now. I think you're gonna laugh at me, but I had a band that plays Japanese anime music at the time, and used to play some Naruto songs.
Mm.
But yeah, it was good. It was good. And after that, the I got more into stoner music. That is a pre the Red Crow time, and then Requiem turns into another band. And this band, it was called Mammoth Fuss. It was the band name at the time, and it still has a Facebook page until now. And there I start to play stoner rock, stoner metal, and I really enjoy that. And when the band when we over the band, uh, and the band stops, I start the Red Crow, and
Cool.
that was it. Yeah, I had a lot of other small bands at the time, but I don't remember the name. So yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, cool, cool. My head moderator says she says love Japanese metal, Japanese
Yeah, yeah.
anime. So
Yeah, they are awesome, man. I until now I listen to some of Japanese metal bands, and I really like the Gazette. I really like Jiren Gray, and there's one that I was listening today. It was Ningen Issue. Man, this is a really good stoner metal band from Japan. I don't know if you know the band, but man, please look into it. Ningen Insu is the name of the band. Man,
yeah,
these guys are awesome. Awesome.
yeah, yeah. You have to send over the link to the some of the YouTube videos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will send it.
Cool, cool. Thank you. So, uh, what has the Red Crow been up to over the last year or so?
What was the Red Core? What?
What has the band been up to over the last year or so?
Oh, okay, okay. Over the last year, I came from Brazil, from to Portugal, and the band was terminated in Brazil. I was I was not thinking in get the band again. I was thinking maybe start another thing. But when I reached to Portugal, um, I see that we have a really good space to have music here, a really good space. So I start the band again. I I found two more guys to play with me, and since all the songs are written by me, I was the main songwriter from the band. I spoke to the other guys that stays in Brazil. They all tell me, man, you don't, please don't stop this project. Keep it, keep it. It's a good project. You can move forward this. And I got the musics back and found these two guys that they are playing with me right now. And on the last year, we were focused on get the band in shape, you know, uh, and we rehearsal a lot and make some concerts. We make something like 30 concerts in 2023, and it was a good experience for us, and we got a really good stage experience here in Portugal and Spain as well. And this was something that we need to do because uh, we back in Brazil we had another type of concerts. We had another type of infrastructure, and here in Europe we have another type of people, another type of concert that we need to make, and you have a really different infrastructure here. So we need to learn a lot how to make the concert again. So we need that experience, you know. So 2023, we stopped to record the album and make as much concerts as we can make, and you know, uh, rehearse a lot, play a lot of music to get the band in shape. And now for 2024, um, we put this on the road and finish the album recording, and the album will be released now in March 2025. We already have some singles released with some video clips and stuff, but the full album will be released in March
Cool.
2025. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
And just before we get into this interview, I was speaking to the guys, and we decided to, after we release the studio album in 2025, March 2025, something around May or maybe July of 2025, we will release a second album that is a live album. And because we are making a lot of concerts, and most of the people are liking our concert, you know, the people are liking it, and they are always telling us that we have a really heavy pressure on the stage, a sound pressure, you know. And this kind of sound pressure we don't have it on the studio album, you know. So yeah, it was a good experience for us. Make these lots of gigs. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that being in a studio and being on the stage doing it like concert is two completely different animals.
Yeah, yeah. Is
It's
is completely
it's
different. Yeah.
so could you before we get into like a bit further on, could you tell us a little bit about the album, the studio album?
Oh yeah, yeah. And the studio album, he puts together songs from the first bad formation that backs from 2013. We have five music five musics from that formation, and five new musics from the newest formation. And this is some songs speak more about the things I was passing through at the time back in 2013, and the new songs speak more about what I hope from the next years in my life. So you can see the difference from the two time lapses from the album. and we can put this all together in this album. Is it has some really fast musics and happy musics, but it has some deep songs and more slower songs, but heavier. So you can see clearly these two moments at the album, and
Cool,
yeah, is album that Mark he really put that groundstone from the song of the Red Crow.
cool, cool.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned that you have released a couple of about two or three singles from the album. Could you
Hmm.
tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah. The first one was The River. The River was a song that I wrote since I got here in Portugal. This music talks about my first experience drinking ayahuasca. That is a shaman tea we drink in Brazil to, connect with spirits and stuff like that. Is a really good experience, and I put together all my experience in this song, The River. And after that, we released Sunday Zombie. That is a another new song from the time then I reached to Portugal. The song is more about work all time, just work, 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 and no, and then the work. Because when I reached to Portugal, I was needing to work a lot because I was starting my new life. I got here with only one backpack, and I got anything else, just one backpack, and 700 euro in my pocket. It was everything, so I need to work a lot. Um, but is a song that talks about this time of my life. And after that, we release a song that is Hunted Eyes. That is a song that is an earlier song for the my first part of the band. And the songs speak about a spirit that I had contact at the time. I really do like this stuff, this spiritual stuff, and I had contact with the spirit, and I only see his eyes at the time. So I call that the hunted eyes. So I speak about him in this song, and the last single that we released, it was something like 3 weeks ago. It was Illusions, and Illusions talks about that things that you need that is real in your life, but when you put that into pressure, you start to discover that is not real, and you put your all your life in that in something that is not real, you know and then you fall, and then you you pass through bad times, and that is about all the song is about. And we will release another single, I guess December 11th. We'll have a new one that is Show Me the Way. And that was the first music from the Red Crow back in 2013. And this music speak about uh, that bad side that you have inside of yourself, that everyone have inside, and that's all the music is all about.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Um, are you? in the process of writing any new material?
Yep. We just finished to write the second album, and I just finished the writing process a couple weeks ago, and we just put two songs for this new album at the show right now. We are testing it with the crowd, and we are having a really good feedback from them. And we start the recording process, I guess, on the second half of 2025 to maybe
Oh,
release the album on the first half of 2026.
cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Um, going back to the live album, um, are these is the live album going to be sort of like a mixture of songs that you've written,
yeah,
played
yeah,
live as you played live?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It will be a mix. We are still thinking on the way to do this. If you're doing this recording live in studio, or if you're doing this recording live at the stage. My point of view is to do this recording live at the stage because the crowd is important for us. The
Mm.
crowd is the fourth member for the band, and we really like to hear all the guys screaming after every song. So my idea is to put that on the album as well.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool, cool,
this live energy.
cool. Now, going on to sort of like merchandise, have you got any merchandise for the studio album to be released?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have plenty of them. We have T-shirts. Now we have two models of T-shirts, but we have three more coming from March. Um and of course, we will have the CD. We will have the cassette, the tape, the small tape, and we will have the vinyl as well. And we have right now the hats and the picks
Yeah,
from Guitar
cool,
Picks. Yeah,
cool.
and we have a lot of sticks, model. And I was thinking in make some socks. I really like band socks. I'm really
Yeah,
into it. Yeah, yeah, I really do like band socks. And I just got the quote from the producers, and we'll just decide all of them. But I really want to make socks. Yeah.
cool, cool, cool. So, we've got sort of like we've got a comment from Lisa Boo. She says, "I am a subscriber on all of your social medias, socials on your social medias." So,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good to have you here. Please leave us a message on the DM so we can speak.
now, um, we have do have like a lot of people in the chat, or who are subscribers who would literally come after me if I don't ask this question. Would you, uh, are you planning on or got the idea of putting on your music onto vinyl?
Yeah, yeah. We have some yeah. I have this friend that is a producer back in Brazil. He's Marcel Bittencourt, his name, and he's really into vinyl. And he told me, man, send me your music. I will put this into vinyl please, let's make this happen. And I sent him the music, and he just told me, I guess I received his email, was last month, and he's just waiting for the album to be released to start printing all the vinyl.
Oh,
And
oh,
we work with this record label, this Canadian record label, that is Soda Records, and they are really happy to have this vinyl as well. So I think we can make this work. Uh, Put together the guys from the band and the guys from the record label and Marcel, that is a really good fan of the band, and I think we will have the vinyl as soon as we get the album released in March.
yeah, cool.
Yeah,
That would be cool to actually see. To actually get yeah, vinyl. I know that there'll
yeah,
be quite a few people happy in the chat in the what the subscribers anyway would be happy to
yeah,
see that.
nice,
Yeah,
nice.
that yeah. So yeah, so
We will had an
um,
online store as well. We will had an online
sorry.
store as well. We will
Cool,
had an online store as well at the time when the album be released. It will be released together with the online store,
cool,
so you can buy
cool,
all the merch you want.
cool,
Yeah.
cool. Now, is there going to be is there going to be a sort of like a tour in support of the album, of the studio album?
Sorry, I
Is
didn't
it?
listen to.
Yeah, is there going to be a tour in support of the new album?
Yeah, yeah. We now in December we'll have this 4 days tour in Spain, but in May, after we release the album, we'll have a 20 days tour in Spain, France, and Italy, and after that we'll come back to Portugal, and we are trying to put together some contacts to go to UK and maybe Brazil at
Cool,
the end of
cool,
2025.
cool,
But
cool,
if you guys want us in playing in your city, in your country, anywhere you guys are, please leave us a message on a DM, and we can chat and get this done. Yeah, we
cool,
are open to
cool.
go anywhere.
So, oh, cool, cool. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask if there is a demand in say the UK or the US or Canada.
yeah,
Would you be able to? Would you be up to going over there if it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
financially
Definitely,
viable?
definitely, definitely, definitely. We have some invites to go to US and Canada, of course, because the record label. But man, anywhere the guys need us, we were able to move. You know.
Cool, cool,
Yeah, yeah.
cool. So, if for people who want to get in contact with you, where can people find you on social media?
Definitely Instagram. Definitely is our main point of contact. There you have my personal telephone number. You have the mail contact from the band, and of course the DM message. And the DM message, they all are answered by me.
Cool, cool, yeah,
So I'm always
cool,
there.
cool. So, guys, if you want to listen to the Recro or get in contact with Chris
Yeah.
about stuff like merchandise and stuff like that, please, all the links are in the description below. So
Mhm.
go check that. So check out the Recro. These guys are absolutely amazing, absolutely
Thank you. Thank
amazing.
you, man.
So go check them
Thank you,
out.
man.
So, oh, go. Wait, Elizabeth normally asks this question. What song would you, whether it is your own original music or a cover cover song, would you like to play live? That you love to play live?
Definitely the river. The river is the best music for me to play live. I really do like the riff. I really do like the way I sing the song. It makes me really comfortable playing.
Cool. Cool.
It
Now,
is the first single, so you guys can go there and listen to it. Is our first single, and it has a really good video clip that we made especially for you. So
cool, cool, cool. Yeah. So another question Lisa Boo normally asks is,
yep.
what is your favourite venue to play live at?
Hmm. Our favorite venue to play live at. Hmm. I guess we really do like open airs. We really do like open airs. We the last one we play was Oeiras here in Portugal. Man, it was awesome. Really do like because we think the more people, the better. Always, you really do like play openers. Yeah,
Cool, cool, cool.
you
Now
just
this
can
is
scream, and when you scream, it goes really loud. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So this is going to be my sort of like last question, unless anybody's got any questions to ask in the chat there.
okay.
So this is my last question. Um, have you got any advice for people who want to become a musician?
Definitely. Uh, Destroy your fingers, first of all. uh, and man, don't stop to listen to music. Is the best thing. Don't stop to listen to music. It's not because you became a musician and you start to playing something that you stop to listen to everything that has around it. You know, when I decided to start to play music, the first advice that these guys gave me was just listen to music, man, all the time, all the time, anywhere, any type of music. Don't get into only one type of music, because all types of music, they always have something to teach you. You know, even that one that everybody says that is awful, man, go for it, listen to it, and have your own opinion about it. You know, and now I can say I'm into. I have someone that I like in every type of music right now. I have plenty of guitars, electric guitars here, but I also had a ukulele that is over there standing, because I listened to that Hawaiian guy, a really fat guy that sing the
Yeah,
song "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." Man, that
yeah,
music is real good music. You know, it's just a guy with a ukulele. You know,
yeah,
and if
yeah,
you go, and my band play metal. You know, so I think we'll find good music anywhere. You know, just need to listen to it, man. Just listen to it. If you're into music, just start to listen by just start by listening music. You know, that's it.
yeah, yeah. Sound
Never
advice.
stop. Never stop. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Great sound advice. Great advice there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You might. That's the thing. When you listen to different different genres of music,
Yeah.
you never know that you might actually like it, and it also could influence you in as a musician.
Yeah, yeah. And man, we have we have really good musicians around uh, anywhere you go, you know, and you just need to listen to them. Don't go for the mainstream stuff. The mainstream stuff has a lot of good things there. Yeah, definitely, definitely. But you find more good things when you go out from the mainstream and start to listen to real people, you know?
Oh yeah,
Listen
yeah,
to the produced stuff, but also listen to the real stuff.
yeah. Mind you, I've found that over the last what 15 actually going back to around about what 25, 30 years.
Yeah,
The unsigned and independent and the underground musicians, there are some amazing
yeah,
people out there who
definitely.
are producing a lot of good music, a lot of good
Yeah,
music out there. So,
just go
and
for it, man.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and I found that most of these musicians are on par, and in some cases are even better than some of the mainstream um, musicians.
yeah, yeah. Man, uh, there are some musicians that I can say that made something change inside me, and one of them, it may appears that I'm a bad guy, but man, Mozart was the first one that really touched on me, and Sinatra, from Sinatra. Man, these guys. First time I listened to the Mozart Requiem, it, this was definitely one of the best things I did in my life. And I listened to it just after see the movie from the Mozart movie. That one, what is the name of the Mozart movie?
Yeah,
I don't
Amadeus.
remember. Amadeus, Amadeus, yeah,
Yeah,
that one. Man,
yeah,
3 hours of of classic music is really good, man, really good. And after that, I got into some opera stuff, and I listened to. I got into the choir, and at the choir, they invited me to go to some opera presentation, and man, that's a thing that really changed my way of listening to music, you know. And after that, man, Sinatra, please, Sinatra, just listen to it. And it's Sinatra and that guy, Johnny Cash.
yeah,
Johnny Cash.
yeah,
These are
yeah,
the greatest ones for me. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, Chris, we're going to be starting wrapping things up. So, have you got any final words before we sign off?
Mm, listen to the Red Crow as well. That's it. We just want to be heard, you know. We just want
Yeah,
the guys to listen to us and nothing more. I guess the main objective for this band is to play to the most people as we can get, you know,
yeah,
and that is our main goal. So just listen to us so we can reach our mission
yeah,
and get
yeah.
this mission done. It's just this. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
my pleasure, and thank you so much for coming on and doing this little interview. And I know it's been a good few weeks in the making, like, but it's well worth the wait. Well worth the wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Sorry
It's,
for all
it's all right.
the yeah. No.
It's all
My
right.
eyes are still red, but
Yeah, yeah. So,
yeah.
guys, go check out the Red Crow on their socials and on YouTube as well. These guys are absolutely amazing. So go check them out. You won't be disappointed. So,
Thank you.
Chris, again, thank you so much for coming on. It's been
Thank
a
you.
total pleasure.
Yeah, that's it, man. Thank you.
So, guys, until next time, we'll catch you all later.
Bye bye. See you soon.